Good evening. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick, stockmarketmentor.com, and it's October 31st. Happy Halloween. Here's an apple for you. The company reports earnings tomorrow after the bell, and it's really the last FANG stock that is holding up okay. And I don't want to associate it with the others because if it started with a different letter, like if it was Quapple or something like that, then it wouldn't be in the FANG stock, it would be something else. So I don't really care how it relates to Google or Netflix or Faceplant or any of that other crap. This just kind of stands on its own because of what they do. But here's the deal. They report earnings tomorrow, and the next time I do a free chart video, it's going to be after the earnings are out. So I thought I'd get this in now. The options imply a move that's about $11 or so, give or take. And so let's assume this is $219. That gives it an upside move tomorrow. This is after hours. And I just look at the weekly options. They're plenty liquid, so I can use those. The weekly options that expire on Friday, they're looking at about an $11 move one way or another. So that gives us about 230 on the upside. The 08 is just because I got sloppy. So 230 on the upside and about 208 on the downside. And if you look at this roughly, just kind of generally speaking, where was the bottom here? Okay, the bottom was down here. On the other hand, where was the top? The top was up here. Okay, so this stock is implied to move right up to test this prior high or right down to test this prior low. So what I'm telling you is you're taking a crapshoot, frankly. If you're going to buy this stock or short it for that matter prior to earnings, just know that your downside on a short is limited to this. Your upside on a long is limited to this. Similarly, on the other side, your downside on a long is limited to this, and your upside on a short is limited to this. Now, it's not guaranteed by any means. If the company if they report something unusual, in other words, something that the market doesn't expect, hey, you could get the stock run right through 230 and just keep on going. You optimists are going to look at that. On the other hand, if their earnings are disappointing or maybe their guidance is weak, maybe they're saying, well, we don't think the holiday shopping season is going to be that great after all, the stock could fall down to 210 and just keep on going, and then everybody would say, well, of course it's going to do that. That's what all the other FANG stocks did. Everybody's a genius then. What I'm telling you is nobody knows for sure except the liars and the fools. You don't. You may be very, very emotional. Know exactly what Apple's going to do. After all, I've owned this stock for years and years, and it's just going to keep going up. It very well might, but it didn't here. Stock retraced 35% back in 2015. I'm not saying that it's going to do that here. The law of large numbers says that as it goes higher, the odds of a big retracement increase. But I'm not saying that here. What I'm saying is you can't know whether this stock is going to go up or down. So if you are trading this pre-earnings and over earnings, just know that that's what your upside is. And by the way, so where's the trade if you want to wait? Here's the trade. If the stock gaps down, if it gaps below 208, then look for some kind of an oversold bounce that's going to take you back inside this range. If, on the other hand, the stock gaps or trades up above 230, look for a move that's going to take you back inside the box, because this is the box that the option market thinks the stock is going to be in. There's a lot of money buying and selling options, hedged, not hedged, making a directional bet, straddles, strangles, this or that. Just know that there's a lot of money betting on this stock staying between, we'll say, 230 and 210, something like that. So anyway, that's my spiel. Also, if you're interested in learning how to Day trade, basic, which, and I'll call it morning trade, the first hour of the market. Check out my 59-minute trader course. Never had anything but glowing reviews on it. People are making money using the rules that I lay out, so I want you to check that out. We made it available early. Rather than waiting until the Thanksgiving weekend and having our big sale then, because of the way the market's going, I went ahead and we just put it on holiday sale prices now. So you can check that out. Same thing with short selling. I don't see too many shorts right now, but I think in the next couple weeks they're going to start appearing left and right. So anyway, check that stuff out. It's downloadable, so you can start looking at it and learning virtually immediately.